Welcome to Point-Counterpoint Reviews at the Carnegie Library of Pittsburgh. I am Joseph, Teen Services Specialist here at the main library in Oakland.
I'm Kat, and I am a library assistant here at the teen department in Oakland.
We both saw Twilight, the movie, and we have slightly different views on it, and we are going to express those views now. Twilight, for those of you who don't know, is the screen adaptation of the horrifically popular series of books written by Stephanie Meyer. It stars Kristen Stewart as Bella Swan.
And Robert Pattinson as Edward Cullen.
And it was directed
by Catherine Hardwicke.
And screenwritten by Melissa Rosenberg. First, start with things we liked about the movie. Mine, although it might not have been intended as such, was the hilarity of it. For example, there was a wonderful scene when Bella enters biology class and sees Edward, and then Edward sees Bella, and then Edward starts going like that, looking ready to throw up. What you're supposed to get is a sense of just overwhelming yearnings and urges, but then it just seems like someone's having a seizure, and it's just everyone laughed. I don't think it was intended to be funny.
Well, Edward, I disagree. I disagree about Edward's intentions. I think they were trying to prove the point that Edward showed extreme distress while around Bella, and she couldn't figure out why he was acting so crazy. And it was because he could smell her, and he didn't want to keep smelling her because then he was going to eat her.
Well, I know that, but I just still think it was funny.
Well, it was supposed to be funny, I think. It was supposed to show, him acting in this extreme manner and her being really puzzled by his extremely strange behavior.
Well, there you go. Another thing I liked about the movie was the interplay between Bella and Bella's dad, who was played by Billy Burke. I thought that the sense of awkwardness and distance between them was really beautifully rendered, especially the part when Bella's dad said something like, I kind of leave you alone, or what was that line? I can't remember.
Yeah, I leave you alone a lot.
Yeah, I leave you alone a lot. And then they had a slight awkward pause at the end. I thought it was really beautiful. That's honestly about all I explicitly liked about the movie. Yeah, what did you like about it?
Well, I thought that it was actually a quite good adaptation. I thought it was pretty well cast. I had some issues with some of the Cullen casting, but I think Robert Pattinson and Kristen Stewart did a really good job of being Bella and Edward. I think that they did a good job of showing Forks and showing her awkwardness, and showing the family feel of the Cullens, even though they're not a traditional family. Some things I didn't like were some of the CGI and special effects things. Edward glistening in the sunshine was not all it was cracked up to be. And in fact, one of my friends said, he just looks sweaty. which was really an accurate description. He didn't really glisten so much as just look sweaty.
I liked the speaking of effects, the baseball scene was another part where I was cracking up because I felt like I was in the Vamps and the Furious, and they were having a ridiculously just crazy game. The funny part about the casting of the Cullens was also the makeup. Apparently, when you're a vampire, your paleness ends at your neckline. I didn't realize that.
It also means you get really strange hair.
Yeah, you turn blonde immediately. So if you see anyone blonde at school, be wary. They might be a vampire.
Yeah, especially if they have a visible foundation line.
Yes, watch out for those foundation lines.
Overall, I would say that I would give 2 thumbs up to Twilight, the film adaptation.
I would give it a bemused half thumb up. Another thing, bemused half thumb. One of the things, and this is a terrible library confession to make, I never read the book, so a lot of things that are really funny and kind of understood, I didn't get, like Bella's awkwardness at the end when they were talking about they made up the story about Bella falling down the stairs. It's like, who would believe that? That's like the story you make up when you're like during child abuse. That's not a story that is normally believed. It's like the default I'm being abused story. But little did I know that Bella in the book falls down all the time and is way more klutzy than the movie ever shows. All it shows in the movie is Bella telling everyone about being klutzy, but then just kind of walking around gracefully.
You guys are filming. I'm sorry. I thought you were just standing there talking. I'm like, why are they being so loud?
So thus ends our first ever edition. Please share your comments in the blog comments post or in the YouTube comments post, or make your own and then send us the link and we can post it on our blog too. CLPTeens.blogspot.com.
Thanks.